Happy New Year's, friends. I hope that you and your loved ones all had a Merry Christmas and just a beautiful start to the new year. Today, this is always a bit of a bittersweet day for me because I love Christmas and just everything that comes with the season. But I feel like as we enter the new year, I do also really just crave a fresh start to reset my home, to reset my space for the new year. So that's what we're going to do today. I want to spend some time taking down all of our Christmas decor, cleaning and just refreshing our home. I also want to do a big grocery haul because there's a lot that we need to restock on. I just went through and cleaned the entire fridge. I think that was yesterday or the day before. So we have kind of a blank slate there. Want to fill it up with food because we're running low on a lot of things. And then we also, tonight, I actually want to make some dinner because we have friends who just had a baby, which is so sweet. I cannot wait to meet her. They named her Haven, which I think is just the most beautiful name. We want to just love on them, make them some dinner tonight. So want to make a meal for them. So just generally today, I want to refresh, reset our house, and just get into the groove of things for the new year. I think the best place to begin is just with taking down our Christmas decor. So let's start here in the dining room and the kitchen. I want to take out our linens and wash them before putting them away for the season. And then we can just kind of slowly move our way through the rest of the house. Now that we have that on, and there was actually a bit of extra space in the washer, so I just put in a few extra of our throw blankets that I figured probably could do with a wash, and since I was washing everything on delicates already, figured it would work out. But now that we have that done, we can go ahead and start undecorating for Christmas. To do that though, I need Christopher's help with getting a few things down from the attic just so that we can box and bin everything up for the season. I'm too short to get this thing down, so Christopher is helping me. Okay, so I just got out all of our seasonal decor boxes. I'm not sure if we'll need all of them. This one is mostly fall decor, as well as some 4th of July stuff, but it does look like we have some Christmas lights in here. So just got it all out in case, but let's go ahead and finish up where we started in the dining room, just work our way around the house and begin taking down the decor.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
So now we're ready to break the table down, and I am going to enlist Christopher to help me out with it. It's definitely a two-man job, but over the Christmas season, I like to keep our dining table as an 8-seating table pretty much throughout the entire season. We love hosting, we do it a lot, but come the new year, I feel like I'm always just craving like smaller, more intimate gatherings, so a table that seats 4 is plenty for us. So let me grab him now and we can break that down, then make our way over to the kitchen.
Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand.
That's our two fake Christmas trees broken down for the year, and this is our first year having them, and I loved what they added to first our bedroom, and then when we moved them over to the dining room, I just really enjoyed the kind of additional element that they added to this space, and they were super easy to break down too. I did consider just combining the two boxes because I do think I could get both of them to fit in the bigger box, but ultimately, we aren't really pressed for space at all, and I think that by keeping them each in their own box, it'll make it a bit easier to set up for next year. But yeah, this has definitely been probably my favorite Christmas purchase that we made this year. Decor-wise, at least.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond
So I'm kind of slowly trying to work my way around our house and towards our living room. That's where all my decor boxes are and the tree is. So I feel like that just makes the most sense to finish there. But I do have a handful of things in our entryway, in our bathrooms, as well as I think on the front porch too. So we'll go ahead and take care of those areas now, do the rest of the living room, and then probably going to need a little bit of a lunch break because I am getting hungry, but we'll finish off with the tree. A lot of these little florals are so past their prime at this point that it's honestly comical. It's completely dried out. It was the old, in with the new, although I'll have to go shopping probably for some new greenery to spruce up our spaces pretty soon. Don't really have anything on hand right now. Well, we've now taken down everything but the tree, and I have most certainly worked up an appetite. So going to enjoy some beef stew leftovers. Christopher actually really sweetly just heated them up for me along with some homemade bread. One of my favorite things about Christmas being over is that some of the hearty, cozy meals that we enjoy in the winter don't need to go away, and this beef stew recipe is definitely one of my favorites. So I'm going to take a moment, enjoy this, and then afterwards need to flip over the laundry, and then we can take down the tree and start packing everything away. Got to fuel up first though, and this just looks delicious. But it's finally time. Let's undecorate the tree. I always save this for last, partly because it's the most work and so takes the longest to do, but also partly I love just being able to look at it for just a little bit longer. So I'm going to, just spend a little bit undecorating the tree, putting everything away, and then we have made a bit of a mess as we've been taking down all of the garlands and all the other bits and bobs. So I want to, once we finish properly undecorating, spend some time just cleaning our home. Perfect timing. It is actually trash day tomorrow, so we can just leave it out here. So we just got the tree out, and right now there are pine needles all over the floor, but I'm going to just leave those be for a minute because I am almost finished putting all the decor away. Finish up that, and then once we've got a clear floor to work with, we can go in, vacuum, and tidy up all of the little bits of greenery that have been dropped over the course of the day. So here's all of our Christmas decor ready to go up to the attic. We have our trees, our wreaths. We do put out several wreaths outdoors, so I think Christopher did those the other day. Ready to go up, although I probably need a wreath box for this one because that was new this year. And then we just have 3 boxes where we store actually all of our seasonal decor. So for Christmas, we have 1 Christmas decor box, 1 ornaments box, and then the 3rd box at the bottom is actually where I keep all of our other seasonal stuff as well as all of our Christmas lights. So now just to finish this off, let's put everything back up in the attic. I'm going to have Christopher help me with that because while I felt pretty confident about getting everything down from the attic when it was all empty boxes, I feel a bit less confident and really just want to be on the safe side now that the boxes are a lot fuller, a lot heavier. So I'm going to have him help me with that, and then we can turn our attention to resetting the space, to cleaning, to dusting, all of that. I really think that vacuuming the floor in our living room is just going to be the most satisfying thing. Well, this house is just feeling so much cleaner. It is wild the difference that just vacuuming and doing a bit of dusting can make. Now, pretty much the last thing that I want to do to kind of reset our space is just to pick a new picture for our frame TV. I love having the fireplace going, especially kind of mirrors our tree because of where we have it placed over Christmas. But now I think it's probably time to pick something that's just a little bit more neutral, a little bit more classic winter. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I was originally thinking of doing some redecorating today, but I think I might actually save that for maybe a different video. I've been thinking of doing a getting cozy for winter video, kind of like how to decorate your home and make it feel cozy for winter after Christmas, because I feel like that's something that I especially kind of struggle with. Now, I love our home the way it is, but it does feel a little empty after the holidays. So we'll probably save that for another video, but let's go ahead and pick out the new TV frame TV picture. Yeah, is that what I said the first time? I don't remember, but let's do that first. And this is probably my favorite thing about our TV. Oh man, that's bright. I don't even know if you'll be able to see. So it looks like there are a whole bunch of different winter options. And these are beautiful too. Let's see. Maybe let's go with that one. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That goes so well with our pictures over here. So now that the house is in good shape, I want to head off to the grocery store to restock on some things that we're running low on or are completely out of. So I'm just going to look in here really quick, create a little grocery list, and we can head out. Okay, let's see here. Pink lady apples, veggies to go with dinner, chicken or pork chops. Okay, got our list. Let's head off to the store. Okay, back from the grocery store with a pretty sizable grocery haul. We got some green beans for dinner tonight, some mandarin oranges. I just love them at this time of year. Got some strawberries for parfaits, a couple of apples. What else? A dozen eggs, because we go through a lot of those. Some chocolate milk. I've been buying the Fairlife chocolate milk as kind of like a pregnancy thing. It has 50% less sugar, 50% more protein, and my OBGYN recommended it as just a great source of calcium, plus, you know, a little bit of a treat. So I've been getting and drinking that fairly regularly. Also got some maple syrup, we're running low on that. Some vanilla honey Greek yogurt, again for parfaits. And then I also got some protein-packed power waffles. All this protein stuff, it's really funny. I never really tried to have tons and tons of protein before. I figured just having meat occasionally, once a day or so, would do the trick. But with being pregnant, you are supposed to have a considerable amount more protein than normal. So got some protein power waffles as a little bit of, a higher source of protein than like a typical waffle or other carbohydrate-based breakfast. Also got a whole bunch of these little Chobani yogurt cups. They were 5 for $5, so I got 2 of the plain yogurt ones for the recipe I'm making this evening. Then a couple of key lime ones. I love having those with a bit of granola. Let's see here. Also got a bit of bread, some garlic, shallots, that's also for this evening's meal. And then I also got just a couple of Kind energy bars. These are the chocolate chunk ones with 10 grams of protein. All the protein, we love it. I've been trying to find protein sources that aren't just straight meat because I feel like I only want to have meat a couple times a day, so it's another good option. I got Christopher some Flonase for his allergies, some cheese. This is extra sharp Vermont cheddar. Then I also got some brie because we were all out. And then last but not least, I got some pork chops. Got 2 things, so one of these is going to be for us. The other is for our friends who just had the baby. I was telling you about them earlier. What I want to do right now is to make a nice dinner meal that we can bring over to them, but then also hopefully make enough so that we can have some ourselves. So I'm going to put this away really quickly, and then we can get started on the meal. Okay, right? Needed to have one of these, just a pregnancy snack. Okay, that's better. It had just been a while since I'd eaten, and sometimes being pregnant, it just hits you. I need to eat now. That's what happened. But for dinner, I want to make these steakhouse pork chops, and this is actually a recipe that we discovered from HelloFresh. This is one of our favorite HelloFresh meals we've ever had. And essentially what we're going to do is just make the pork chops. There's this really beautiful, it's shallot and it's beef stock concentrate mixed in with Greek yogurt, kind of sauce that you do on top of it. Truly delicious. We're going to have that with a few Yukon Gold potatoes. So I've got 1 potato per person here. And I'm also going to make some green beans and roasted carrots to go with that. So we'll start with chopping up the potatoes, tossing them in the oven to roast because that's probably what's going to take the longest. Then we can get started with the rest of the recipe. My friend Tori is gluten-free, so hopefully this should be perfect. So you've got our potatoes with olive oil, rosemary, salt, and pepper on them. Just going to let those roast until they are slightly browned. And then we can continue with the rest of the meal. help from Christopher. We've got dinner ready to bring over to our friends if you are interested. Trying to replicate that recipe. It is a super tasty one, so I definitely recommend it. I will try to leave all of the instructions linked up for you or just written out below. I don't think I could link it, but try to write them out for you. But I think after we drop off the food, Christopher and I are going to come back, eat our dinner, and then just enjoy a chill evening in. It's been a really good, productive day, but also a busy one. So I'm definitely craving just a relaxing evening in. So I really hope that you all enjoyed coming along with me today as we reset my home, reset my life for the new year. And I hope that this maybe provides you with some motivation and inspiration to do the same. I know that personally, when the new year hits, it's always one of those like sad things where you're saying goodbye to Christmas, but at the same time, for me at least, it always takes me a few days to kind of get in the swing of things afterwards. And I'd say like probably the week after New Year's is just like a slow ramping up for me. So hope that this can give you some motivation as well. But as always, friends, don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.